Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, welcome back to the channel. My name is Economics Mate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is round 17 of the auctions. And as you can see, the T-77 and the T-22 medium are going at it head to head to see which of these tanks is going to sell out first. Boy oh boy, is this going to be a fun one. Because the T-77 is one of the best tier 8, heavy tanks in the game. And of course the T-22 medium is one of the best T10 medium tanks in the game. And the fact of the matter is these things are selling out like absolute hotcakes. The T-77 at 9,000 gold. Boy oh boy, guys, this is supposed to be an auction to get these tanks at the cheapest possible price. Just wait. Why aren't you guys patient, for God's sake? Anyway, without further ado, let us get right into the video. Let's talk about T-22 medium for 15,000 gold. Is this tank worth 15,000 gold? Maybe, to some extent. But again, wait for these tanks to be cheaper. It's got 227 mils on the front of the turret, 118 on the hull. So it's actually very, very nicely well armored. Very troll angles. You can side scrape in this thing and get a very troll bounces on the side. 170 mils on the front, the side of the turret. Let me just have a look. See, this is sold out. Okay, T-77 is going to get sold out. 3, 2, 1. Boom, sold out. Seriously, you guys, like, it's 9,000 gold. 9,000 gold. For God's sake. Anyway, let's go back to this thing, the T-22 medium. This is going to sell out too. Concealment, very, very nice, 51% while stationary, 45 while moving. It's got 3,200 DPM. Very nice amount of DPM, 5.7 second reload. Your pen is 259 on your AP, 339 on your heat, and of course 54 on your HE. But that's because I'm running calibrated shells. Calibrated shells really does help indeed with your penetration. And I'm running this with 4 provisions as well, so do keep that in mind. It does 310 alpha with every shot, 420 on your HE, 3.4 second aim time, 0.285 dispersion, so it's actually very nicely accurate indeed. It's actually a very nice accurate tank. And it's got 6 degrees gun depression. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's good enough. It's good enough. And it goes 56 kilometers per hour as your top speed. Very maneuverable, very well armored, very, very good tank indeed. Is it worth 15,000 gold? Questionable. 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 Alright, IS-6. I don't think anyone's going to buy this tank at 7,500 gold because it's basically one of the oldest premium tanks in the game, if not the oldest premium tank in the game. This thing is old school. Very old school. As you can see, no PBR, obviously, very old school. 150 mils on the front of the turret. Not anything to cry home about at all. 150 on the sides, 100 on the rear. It's got 110 on the front of the hull. It's nicely well angled. It's quite troll. 100 on the sides, which means you can technically side scrape it, but you have a massive weak point there, so just be careful. It's got 1800 DPM, not the best, if I'm honest with you. 12.73 second reload on your 122mm gun. 221 millimeters of APCR pen, and heat is 270, so decent pen values, but not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. It's good enough. You do have 400 alpha on your standard rounds and 500 on your HE. 6.4 second aim time is better than some of the other IS tanks, but still abysmal. So, yeah, still pretty inaccurate. And 0.389 dispersion again. So, not bad, but not good. It's pretty inaccurate. And 6 degrees of gun depression. And it does 35 kilometers per hour. So, I mean, is it worth 7,500 gold? I think this is one of those tanks that's going to... Oh, by the way, T-22 medium sold out. It's sold out. Oh my god, the T-77 sold out in less than a minute. The T-22 took 2 minutes to sell out. Like, guys, come on. I know there's only 125 tanks on APAC for each tank, but, like, for God's sake, chill. Chill out. Okay, T-77. For 9 grand for a tier 8 heavy tank, I know it doesn't get sold very often. It never gets sold for gold unless it's in an auction. But come on, guys. Seriously. This is basically a tier 8 T-57 heavy, but with 2 shells instead of 3. Okay, so 160 mils on the front of the turret, 160 on the side, 160 on the rear. So it's decently armored. It's not amazing, but decently armored. 140 mils on the front of the hull, so it's nicely armored on the front of the hull. Again, nicely angled. You can't side scrape on this. I mean, you can technically. It's 80 mils, but good luck trying to bounce anything. 2100 DPM, quite nice indeed. 18.82 second is your entire magazine reload. 2.5 second intra-clip reload. You have 2 shells in your clip. 221 mils of APCR pen. Heat is 249, and your high explosive is 50. So decent pen, but not anything amazing. 380 hit points of damage is your damage output. For a 120, it's a bit low. And you're doing 440 on your HE. So again, a bit low. 4.6 second aim time is actually quite nice, to be honest with you, and 0.333 dispersion. Better than basically all of the Russian 122mm guns at tier 8, and 10 degrees of gun depression. So it's actually got a nice amount of gun depression. So yeah, pretty decent enough as well. And 35 kilometers per hour speed limit. Is it worth 9,000 gold? No. You guys should have waited for this. I guarantee you this is going to sell out on EU very quickly as well. And on NA. Kunze Panzer, 5,000 gold. This was given away for free. This tank was given away for free. It's a decent light tank. T7. Is it worth 5,000 gold? No. Just wait for it to be cheaper. You've got concealment and movement, which is nice. Turret is 63 mils. I mean, you might get a bounce here and there on your turret, but your hull is not going to bounce anything at 40 mils on the front. Concealment's very nice, 52, 52, and then 12 while firing. 2,000 DPM, not bad. Nothing amazing, but not bad. 6.71 second reload. 160 mils of AP pen. Heat is 235 and 60 on your HE, which is actually quite nice, to be honest with you. 225 mils of AP pen. 225 alpha on your standard rounds, and 270 on your HE. 4.4 second aim time, 0.345 dispersion, so not bad at all. And 10 degrees of gun depression, but of course it goes 70 kilometers per hour, which is very, very nice indeed. It's a good tank. It's a good light tank. Is it worth 5,000 gold? Probably not. Just wait for these tanks to get cheaper. I keep telling you guys, wait for these tanks to get cheaper. Simple as that. And for some reason, you guys, well, not you guys specifically, but the Apex server just goes crazy for these tanks. I don't know why. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Those are the tanks. Are they worth it? Depends. I mean, if I had to pick the top picks, T22 medium, followed by the T77, then the Kunze Panzer, then the I6. Alright, take care, guys. Love you all. I'll catch you in the next one.